Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Jivita Amman. Today in this video we'll learn about the subject of Python programming, which is now the main leading coding language. In Python programming language we'll learn about the journey of the world of HTTP, where HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. Now let's see the Hypertext Transfer Protocol request in Python. The core of communication. HTTP requests are the heart of web interaction, enabling clients to communicate with servers and retrieve information. As we can see, many websites will be available in the Google Chrome, Firefox, and etc. In that website, we can access the information or retrieve the information. This, to retrieve the information, we need to give the request to the HTTP so that we can retrieve the information. And we have Python libraries like request and URL lib simplify the process of crafting and sending HTTP request in Python. In HTTP to send request, we'll also use like importing the module name as request and also a URL library to request or retrieve the information. And also the request method. Familiarize yourself with essential methods like get, post, put, delete, and head, each tailored for specific web actions. When we enter into some websites to get the information or to post something in that website or delete something or give an header or footer in specific web actions can be done using this request in HTTP. Now let's see retrieving a web page. First, how to retrieve a web page. Request formulation. Construct a get request targeting the desired web page's URL. In Python, while programming, if you want to retrieve a web page, like example, I have my own website. In my website, if I have to get my website, first I have to request the formulation. How to request the formulation after importing the module? We have to construct a get request targeting that I have to fetch my website using this URL. And again, the second step is to sending the request. Use Python's request library to send the request to the server. If I have to acquire someone's information from their website, I have to send the request that I have to connect with their server. I have to send the request. And third one is the response handling. Process the server's response, storing the HTML content for later use. After I acquire someone website and get some information, after I request to get some information, they will send a response handling in HTML content, and it is also saved for the later use. Now let's see handling HTTP responses. After to receive someone's server or website, I should first send a request, and again I should send a request for to acquire the information in their website, and again I will send and they'll send the responses that which I can use it later. In this handling HTTP responses, we'll use status codes, headers, content access. In status code, decode status codes example 200 OK, 404 not found to understand the server's responses to your request. Headers examine response headers for valuable information such as content type, encoding, or server details. And third is content access. Retrieve the actual content, whether it's HTML, JSON, or other data format based on the content type. We have your little HTTP status codes like short forms where any other handling responses is there. The responses is sent in a short code in website. So let's see what and all. If 200 is came as success or okay. If it is in format of 300s, 301 permanent redirect and 302 will be temporary redirect. 304 will be not modified. If the handling responses is of 400s And then 401 is unauthorized error, 403 is forbidden error, 404 is not found, 405 is method not allowed. Like this, we have many handling responses in Python. Next, we call as pacing HTML content. HTML pacing is the process of analyzing a string of HTML code to identify its structure and extract the relevant information. This involves breaking down the HTML into its constituent elements such as tags, attributes, and text contents. Now let's see how to downloading images over HTTP. There are three steps to download images over HTTP. The first one is to locate image URL. In website, first we have to locate where is the image present. Find the URL of the image you want to download from a page. We have to know the exact location of the image where it is present in that URL on the website. After knowing the place of the image which we have to download, next we have to send a request that get that information with using the form. So second step is to fill a form get request. And to acquire that exact image which we have known the place, create a get request targeting the image URL. After filling the form to get that image, next store image data. After getting the image, we have to download and store it for the later use. Now let's see the handling image data. File format, image libraries, data storage. In file format, determine the file format, example PNG, JPEG from the content. Type in the response headers. First we have to know the which type of the file format is present, like JPG, PNG and other file formats. Image libraries. Utilize libraries like PIL, Pillow for image manipulation, processing and display. In website, when after knowing the exact place of the image to download, we have to use PIL, Pillow for image manipulation or processing or displaying or zoom in or zoom out. And the third is data storage. Choose appropriate image storage methods such as local disk or using local services. After knowing the file format, which file the file format is present like JPG, after knowing that we have to use PIL for the processing on display. After processing and display, we have to store the image which we have been downloaded. Now let's see error handling in HTTP request. There are three errors. The first one is connection errors, server errors, and invalid request. Now let's see connection errors. Handle situations where connection to the server cannot be established. Server errors. Address server side issues such as 500 internal server error or 404 not found. Invalid request. Gracefully handle errors related to malformed request or invalid URLs. Now let's see the best practices for HTTP in Python. Code readability. Structure your code for clarity using commands and meaningful variable names. Error handling. Implement robust error handling to catch and manage unexpected situations. Now let's come to the end of this video. Let's see the conclusion and next steps. Now you have the tools to embark on a journey into the web with Python. Explore further advanced concepts such as RESTful APIs, web scraping, and building web applications. Thank you.